is God in all this? You've done all you were supposed to do. You prayed. You waited. You served. And yet, instead of things getting better, they got harder. The storm hit. The money dried up. The opportunity vanished. The betrayal came from the one you never expected. And somewhere inside, you whispered, Lord, are you still with me? I want to tell you yes. Not only is he with you, he's still in control. Open Book Psalm 46 verses 1 to 2 says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. That means, no matter how chaotic life feels, God hasn't lost control of the pen that's writing your story. He didn't forget you in the middle of the mess. Even now, he's still God. Stop sign, but why does God let life hit so hard? Let's be honest. It's easy to believe in God's goodness when when your account is full, when your health is stable, when the doors open on time. But what about when things don't go as planned? What about the job you lost? The prayer you prayed for years with no answer? The relationship that broke? The depression that won't lift? You want to believe, but you're tired. You want to trust, but you're weary. You want to fight, but you're out of strength. That's why God gives us his word. Because faith isn't about feelings, it's about facts. Open Book Romans 8 verse 28 says, And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. Did you catch that? In all things. That means the good and the painful, the joy and the heartbreak, the breakthrough and the breakdown. God can use it all, and he will. Rick, sometimes God allows the breaking. Before the building in the Bible, before God ever elevated Joseph to the palace, he allowed him to be thrown into a pit by his own brothers. Betrayed, forgotten, falsely accused. Joseph had every reason to quit on faith. But what he didn't know is that God was positioning him through every pain. Each no was leading him to a greater yes. Each injustice was building the foundation for his promotion. Genesis 50 verse 20. After all the pain, Joseph said to his brothers, You meant evil against me, else surrounded by an enemy army. The servant panics, but Elisha remains calm. Why? Because he saw something his servant didn't. He prayed, Open book, Lord, open his eyes so he may see. And the servant's eyes were opened, and he saw the hills of fire. Here's the lesson. Just because you don't see the help doesn't mean the help isn't there. You are more surrounded by heaven than you are surrounded by hell. God has angels assigned to your situation. So don't give up, even when you feel you're not forgotten, not invisible, you're not late, and most of all, you're not fighting alone. Fire, your spirit is being refined. Open book 1 Peter 1 verse 7. These trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. So stop asking God to take away the fire. Ask him to help you stand in it without burning. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't escape the fire. They walked in it, and God walked with them. You may feel surrounded by flames, but if you look close, you're not alone. Flex biceps, don't let weariness when I know you're tired. You fought hard. You believed long. You stood strong when you could have fallen. But this is not the time to quit. Open book Galatians 6 verse 9. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest. If we do not give up, don't forfeit your harvest just because the field still looks dry. Rain always comes, but only to those still in position. Your mind is a battlefield, you know, where the enemy fights you most. Not in your bank account, not in your body, in your mind. That's why you can feel free physically, but tormented mentally. Because if Satan can plant one lie in your thoughts, he can build a prison around your purpose. But God gave you a weapon. Open book 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. You don't have to accept every thought. You can reject it. You can replace it. You can renew your mind with truth, not fear. Loudspeaker, so speak life. Even if you feel death, don't just sit in silence. Speak. Speak over your day. Speak over your home. Speak over your future. Open book Proverbs 18 verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Your words matter. Instead of saying, it's over, say, God is just getting started. Instead of saying, I'm tired, say, the Lord renews my strength. Instead of saying, I can't, say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Because faith comes by hearing. Speak something worth leaving. Let's pause and be real. You didn't survive what you've survived for no reason. Car crash, that hospital room, that heartbreak, that near suicide moment, that depression that had you in the dark. You're still here, and it